Tesla and a carry. There's no synergy with this carry, no. It's just like everyone, and then like you do your own thing, like shred the Leo more. Yeah. Like,
This could still be a Zetian. I think it's pretty good.
I think it'll be a really big problem as well for the carry because of the range that the Zetian has.
Yep.
You know what? Sometimes we see a Lilia in situations like this.
That's actually true.
it's not bad.
It's
Against
yeah.
Please
Teresa
get
Gato.
the Zetian though. I like the combo, right? You can combo it with the Kalea, you can combo it with the Sora as well.
Yep. That's why. What do they prioritize? They're thinking about it. They prioritize damage with the Lilia or utility.
Maybe they go Kagura or something.
It's not safe though.
Yeah, close.
Yeah.
Got the first two letters right.
What?
It's not safe. That's a problem, right? If you go for the Zetian, it's going to be a walking target for the Fanny, but something like the Kadita has a little bit more leeway to work around because of the skills in her kit.
Kind of, and the thalassophobia, right? The fact that you can heal up the damage you take, that's a very annoying, like, slightly unbalanced part of Kadita's kit.
Yeah.
And there's a combo with Kalea.
There is. That's one shot. This is shout outs to Onyx. They I think utilized this in GOTF if I remember, or was it M7? But one of those internationals.
Alright.
Purify on Kenziski though.
This
like
is the
this
first
pick.
time
Oh,
Moreno
wait.
picked up the Kadita, right?
There were 3 Kenziskis earlier.
Hey, you know, Kenzi's everywhere.
Damn.
That's his son, cloning himself.
I heard Arashi's been dreaming about him too.
Kenzi?
Yeah.
Oh man.
He really is everywhere. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight into the third game of this best of 3 series. TLID versus BTR. Can either one of them break that lose streak and figure out a way to get a win here?
Alright, let's just see how this mid lane goes, man. The Kadita, bit interesting. Kadita and Kalea, I guess there's like the ocean-based synergy right there, but against a Yve and a Gatot, I don't know, man. I don't really feel like they're gonna have too much of a clearing advantage. That means the Joe Kevin might be able to go aggro.
I agree. You can even see it in the way that they're pacing right now, Kevin.
Oh!
They're looking for damage. Finn! Oh, he can't even react to it! Great taunt by Leone. And Kevin with the cables, man.
GG. You just mentioned it, Arashi. Nice prediction. I'm getting distracted by Ranger Mass and the Indo Death, but that's fine. He gets taunted. Moreno.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
Very
go.
low, but that's a passive.
Completely balanced passive, by the way.
Things will really switch when we start getting to the team fights, right? That's when things will really pop off. Level 4 is going to be very, very scary for TLID.
Finn, oh, good flicker out. That could have been really, really bad.
Who Together is available for both Moreno and Finn, by the way, so it's all about playmaking for Bigatron. Again, the more difficult execute, Leone.
Yeah, Fantasy comes back up now.
Oh.
All in, but that's going to be Finn taken out. It might be a mistake. Hold on. Niall has to run away. He's trying to go for at least the green camp here. Let's see if he gets it. He does.
Did Kevin miss a cable earlier? I think he missed the cable.
I didn't spot it, but man, the pressure is definitely there. The skills are there, and Bigatron are definitely respecting it. That Revitalize really baited out Bigatron, though. They gotta be careful with the early game Terizla damage, because Terizla's kit does unexpectedly a ton in the early game. Aran, not level 4 just yet.
Yep. Leone gonna go. Oh, penalty zone whiff! Kevin! So wins out the wreck, but they all get pulled out of the RWM! Out of the ritual play!
Oh.
A disaster for TL at the end of the day. Here, oh,
No.
What a read by Niall. No petrify though. It's just the rough waves.
Okay. That was nearly a disaster. Remember, Kill didn't bring the flicker. He brought the Purify instead, so that could have been a disaster. Luckily, still damage control, but rare mistake by Aran. This was one of his like power heroes back in the day. We're getting a look at some rust, I think, from game number 2, now translating over to game number 3 as well here with the penalty zones.
Because usually the idea is that you have to hit the jungler, right? If anything. Anyone else is a bonus.
Especially neutral objectives.
Yes, exactly. In the neutral objective game, it's the jungler, right? Everyone else is like a nice bonus. Oh, the jump.
Oh, what a play there. Tsunami slam. Yeah, he got baited real hard by Shogun there. Why? Kevin's tilted, or he's trying to go for a pick off on the main guy on the tank.
Or it might be pressure to try and make something happen, seeing the team really not do so well. Fortunately, though, with the Kalia in the hands of Finn, you just cannot make a mistake like that.
Yeah.
Great catch, man. Oh. Phil's rotating and taking farm in the mid lane, too. They're already playing a funnel angle, TLID, and relying on Aran's early damage to win the fights, but as of right now, it really is not working out just yet. They have to coordinate a bit more, man. These are massive, expensive ultis that TLID has at their disposal.
Exactly, because even in game number 1, right, a lot of that damage was outputted by Drichel. And it requires a few items, right? You need the glowing wand and so on and so forth. But if they funnel everything on kill, I mean, technically you can, but it's gonna take a lot longer. And with BTR already holding so much momentum, especially now we're getting to the neutral objectives, Aran's not gonna
Petrify a rough
gonna
way.
die.
Even this, wait, hold on. That might be a bit too many abilities used on Aran. They still have the Phantom Seed though. Great read on the Breath of the Ocean there on Leone. Phantom Seed coming down with the RWM as well as Moreno's able to kite back in the back line, but now is going to walk up and Kevin doesn't have the purple buff, so he can't go for the long fights. Shogun already there. Leone already used the AOG. Now he's caught in the midst of the fight. An all-in by Shogun as he goes and takes on to the skies. They don't even go for the turtle. They reset first.
Alright, they know that a lot of their members are low right now. Kevin's going straight back to the turtle, actually.
Wait.
He's level 7 right now. Nile at level... Huh?
Interesting.
BTR just letting it go like that?
They have no resources to play. No Phantom Steed. Shifting Skies only now back up. Tsunami Slam was down. I think it was a good move.
They don't want to risk it.
I thought they might be looking for a way to pull TLID back towards the turtle and set up a trap with the Kadita again. But who knows? Right now they're moving towards the purple. They spot it. It's available.
Yep. I really like this approach from BTR. Instead of going for the... Oh, Moreno! Catches Kevin while he's cabling! The RWM comes around, but Moreno's still able to survive. Now the AOG, but he just walks away from it. Oh, Shogun takes to the skies. Kyo gets brought into the rest of BTR. And now it's cleanup duty for the Red Raider. Nile on a killing spree. BTR with a 2,000 gold lead, 11-2.
And that's why they call him Moreno the Maestro. Man, not a lot of people can actually pull that off. And again, ladies and gentlemen, Kadita is not a hero that we've seen too much this season. Has Kadita even showed up?
First
this
time.
is the debut pick of a Kadita, and he's able to pick Kevin up mid-cable. Imagine the calculation that Moreno needs to have. That was almost a wiped out once again by BTR here early game. This is a disaster for TLID.
And that's what they need to be doing. This is the pick-off style that they have drafted. And maybe later on in the late game, TLID might have enough damage to really turn things around with the AoE. But in order to do so, they have to kind of mitigate the damage now. 3.3k gold advantage at 6k is manageable, but Bigatron are looking to extend it even more. And to make things worse, right now, Eman is still just free farming.
No way. Oh my god, he's gonna
Not
get
again,
Kevin.
not
He
again,
reads
not
Kevin
again!
like a book. Oh, Moreno! The Maestro! Oh my lord!
That's a tilter.
That's a tilter right as the purple buff spawns in the game. He's conducting the game with his Kadita.
What? What? What?
It's
Twice
all good.
in a row?
This is what happens when you have pressure, man. Moreno
what?
does not need to be in the lane. Let someone else clear the lane, get the gold. Moreno is looking for bodies.
As long as laning phase is over, it's Kadita time. Nile is level 11 compared to Kevin. That's a 3-level XP lead. They can't get objectives. What do they do?
He's trying to bail out the AOG. Eman can even 1v1. Now Finn's gonna be looking for the play as well as Nile gets away. Penalty zone locks him down with the AOG. Shogun shifting skies. Double taunt coming down. That's a big shutdown as Shogun has to flicker out. Moreno doing some damage, but you have to be careful because BTR, the Bigot choke can always come through.
Man, that's two ultimates, 2 battle spells to pick up one guy. Like, notice the difference in like how much needs to be expended to really get a pick-off. 80 seconds to go, and right now it's because of that, there's more macro available, right, for TLID. They don't really have to be anywhere. But look at Moreno, man. This guy's trying to read through. He's seeing patterns that isn't visible to the naked eye.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking in the Keys to Victory, right?
Yep.
Farming pattern.
Oh,
Joe's farming pattern easily readable.
Look at that, look at that. He's waiting on the purple buff.
Oh no!
Kevin.
Oh, come on, help him out!
Once again, right? Oh! Oh,
Okay,
Kevin!
missed it,
Wait,
missed it.
he's baited out the Petri! He's not gonna go in. Rough waves. TLID on the chase. Moreno gets away through the top lane. McKill. Oh, the rest of the team! They're coming through as well. The AOG was used defensively. Purple buff. Where does it go? The SOD lands. Kevin gets the purple. And BTR lose out on a lot of resources. No flicker on Finn. No Petri on Moreno.
They do have time, but I guess 78 seconds compared to the Lord that's going to be spawning in 24. I guess they got to buy time. Do they want to wait? I think they need to in order for them to look for maybe a wombo combo, a pickoff, or maybe Moreno can find something cheeky. Only 20 seconds left for his spell to spawn in. And look at the itemization he's went for. Very aggressive, very pennant. He has the Genius Wand and the Divine Glaive as well.
That's the way to go there. With that kind of build, you can one-shot even the tankiest
Yeah.
members of TLID, so no one really is safe. But look at this though, there's a push advantage on the top lane, but due to the pick of threat, because they have no idea where Moreno was, they're forced to respect it and back away. It's only a 3k gold lead, man. If TLID can get a big moment here, oof, it's gonna be massive. And this is a bold move by Kevin to be clearing solo. And the Lord Death begins. The wave is a toss-up in the top lane. It might go either way.
Kevin is catching up, right? He's level 12 now. It was a 3-level gap. Now he's 1 behind. Problem is, okay, I was about to say Iman got the Swift Trinity, but Kyo hasn't. Now Kyo has a Swift Trinity, and it looks like Kevin is trying to control that far lane. So now BTR are going to be losing a tower on that top side.
Finn can't go for Tsunami Slam though, right? Good spacing by Aran. Finn has to flicker out. That's going to be the penalty zone coming down. And Shogun pops in the shifting skies, gets him out. That's a red tree win for Nile as he pulls in through her. Aran's going to get taken out. Kyo still doing damage. Now Finn walks up as well. But Kyo can't shred him down. It's just Nile for 2 and a Lord.
Yeah, completely worth it for BTR, I would say.
Guess I think he already wanted to get the... Oh, Kevin? Okay.
What do you want to do, Kevin? Come, chill.
It's too dangerous.
Yeah.
I think usually, if he hasn't been picked up twice by Moreno, he might have gone for something there. But
Yeah.
because of the pressure,
Whoa.
the fact that he has some trauma there from being picked off, the gold lead shrank here for Bigatron. So right now, without Nile, there can be a moment here for TLID to find something. But their siege, by all means, is still pretty good. 2 big AoE abilities to discourage a dive, and a Yeve and a carry. They can clear Lord fast, they can clear waves fast as well.
By the way, everyone from TLID they're functioning on high cortisol except for Kevin.
Kevin's just a joke, bro.
He's at 90 and everyone else is above 130. Look at Aran, 132.
I mean, Ranger must yell it out. The Jawad! Earlier.
Unfit.
Dude, he's
Unfazed.
still 80, 90, that's normal.
Interesting. Moreno at 60 as well. Calm, cool, collected. Good Lord clear right here. The protection of the base will still be available for TLID to make use of. Man, it's so scary right now because of the plays we've seen from both teams. Even when there's an advantage or a momentum shift, you don't really feel like the game is sold at all.
And Mon got Wind of Nature though, so if Kevin's looking for a cheeky play, I think it'll be a little bit more difficult for him to get there. I think it's got to be on Drichel, but how do they find like a proper positioning? I mean, look at how BTR is spacing right now.
Eyes on Aran. Red tree. Oh, Kevin gets it! RWM. And a Spear of Misery. That's it.
Nice.
Right. I'm back to the waiting game. By the way, Leone has went for the Radiant Armor, which is the common option, but I felt like, especially in this game against Moreno, Athena would have at least guaranteed that he could do something and not get immediately picked off. We'll see how that plays out later on. He's going for Dominance Ice as well. And with the Wind of Nature completed for both gold laners, in a sense, it favors Kyo because he does true damage. But we'll have to wait and see, man. Bigatron are the ones with the proactive composition. TLA is struggling so hard to move into areas of the jungle.
Yeah, they
Never
don't
know.
want to make the same mistake. Poor Kevin, right? He's at 0 for 2. Both of them were back-to-back shots, one-shots from Moreno. But Moreno's also spacing a little bit more safer this time. Not as aggressive, not as dominant into the enemy jungle.
At least now he's caught up as far as like the gold. He's going for the brute force as well for a bit more security. Don't want to be going glass cannon against all this damage. Look at this now. Eman already pushing on the far side. Kevin's gonna try and clear. And technically, Bigatron don't really have Shred. That's the matchup right now. A split between the Fanny and the Moscow.
But last time, when Kevin did
Oh.
this, he was late.
Moreno.
Yeah,
What is he looking for?
he's looking for Kevin. He won't be able to get it. Oh my god, this time it's been. They're gonna try to conceal. They're trying to flank together. The Lord's so low. And Mon's on it. Now gonna go for the red tree. Will be reminded now. Oh, Kevin gets caught by the Tsunami Slam Fin! Again, that flank comes around. Around penalty zone canceled. Eman dodges away from it. The RWM, but Moreno is able to get out. Kyo doing damage, massive damage. He shuts Moreno down. Eman tries to go for the stun. Tries to go for the pin with the Spear of Misery.
That was just so brilliant. That was just so intelligent by BTR. That was a double L for TLID. They lost the buff. I guess they wanted to just give it over the Lord in trade of the buff, but even that didn't work out in their favor, and so they had to lose Kevin. They lost the neutral objective as well, but there was a little bit of a trade-off, right? Moreno gets shut down, and particularly shut down by Kevin, so that's a little bit more economy for Kyo to work with.
By Kyo.
Huh?
By Kyo. Shut down by Kyo.
Yeah.
I said Kevin earlier.
Oh, I meant Kyo.
Yo.
But Kyo is only one item away from a full build, so I guess the shutdown is great, but soon that gold might not really make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Base defense right here. I don't think Bigatron can risk going into the base without a really good pick-up or setup.
Oh, he finds Kevin. Kevin gets away, but now it's going to be, a desperate penalty zone. Eman gets away. Leone has to AOG defensively. The RWM still there. The damage comes through, but Tsunami knocks him out. And he gets shredded down with a Petrify, and the rest of the team, 3v5. A few resources burnt, but Moreno has kept the rough waves. If they don't end the game, they'll at least get 3 base turrets, and TLID cannot walk up. Not against this dive, not against this threat, not against the Phantom Steed that Nile has. Leone, no AOG. He's trying to hold down the waves, the Breath of the Ocean zones him in the backline, and Leone will fall to Nile. Eman walks up to Purify out the Win of Nature as well, but Bigatron completes the reverse sweep.
Oh, spicy by Nile.
Whoa!
We see a little bit of taunting up on stage, and that's the Nile that we know and love. I wonder what happened. Maybe after game 1? Maybe there were some taunts after game 1, we're not sure, but there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. BTR reverse sweep, like Mirko mentioned earlier on. And unfortunately, TLID will have to suffer yet another loss. The first one was up against Geek Fam, and now BTR will be the second team to put them on a loose streak of their own. And you're here in week number, are we week 4 or week 3?